How you got this? How you guys? Blooper reel. This is part two of I don't know what I titled this video. Anyways, you're gonna see it when you see it. This is part two because my camera cut off. Yeah, their energy. Why I can't get the words out. They're energy harvesting through some kind of water magic, through using water, through ancestral magic using water, and they're trying to scam you. I already picked that up. People think that I don't know with this particular situation I went through. I know, but if you're willing to go through the karma, because like a lot of people know who I am, and you shouldn't be out here trying to scam nobody anyway, especially a working mom. Like, that's on you. But anywho, so we're just working on I'm just working on that particular issue because I have so much going on right now and people don't understand that I have a lot going on. So I'm not going to be like running to the camera giving y'all messages. Y'all shut up your discernment, baby. I'm gonna give the messages the Holy Spirit tell me, because like before I was just freely giving, and I am that, and it makes me happy. But when I can't give to the max like I usually do, just know I have other stuff going on, and it's not all about you. The thing that you should make about you is that self-love and upping your discernment, so you could be on point. You be like, oh, okay, we can just match. You know, we can match frequency. Oh, I picked it up in the spiritual. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I used to do that all the time. I used to watch tarot readings. I used to be so in love with tarot when I first, for like the first 3 years. And I was not even, I think it was like the first 5 years, because I used to, then I went from tarot readings to psychic readings, and then I went from psychic readings to like celestial readings. Oh my God, the celestial people and the psychic readings people that actually, like, I read from these cards because I be under so much heavy attack, and so I want confirmation. That's why I do these cards. You don't really see me working with other cards unless I'm doing love readings. I can pick up on love all day because that agape flow all through me. It do. It flows all through me, so I can pick up on love really easy. And I use the cards because who don't love beautiful art? Who don't like looking at beautiful things? Just like, who don't like looking at beautiful people? Beautiful people with beautiful spirits with beautiful attitudes. That part. Okay, you guys, let's get into the rest of this reading, because this is a long one. Like I said, this is part two. Yeah, spirit say items. I do, because through the warfare, and when they can get you down and out, like yesterday, I was in pain so bad. People think I wasn't because I'm out and about, but my daughter, thank God for my baby, she came and gave me a massage. She's like, "Oh, mama, you really tense. Like, my muscles was really tight up here." And she's like, "I can feel like it's hard." And I'm like, "Yeah, baby, I have never been this way in my life. I have never felt this way in my life." And I was like, literally, I would rather have, I done had 7 kids. I would rather have another baby and not like the responsibility, the pain of another baby. I would rather that. And I had all my kids naturally, all 7 naturally. I would rather that than the pain that I was feeling in my back. And then my baby, child, that youngest one of mine, yo, I'm sorry. That youngest one, his hands is heavy. And then the one that act like him, the girl version of him, which is my 13-year-old. My 13-year-old and my 9-year-old, they have the same personality. Just one a boy and one a girl. Baby, their hands is heavy. I'll be like, and they be like, I don't want to rev your back. I'm like, girl, boy, if you rev that back, this back right here. And I don't be making them feel bad, but I be like, y'all better get over here. Your mama is in pain, because my kids don't never really see me cry. And if I'm crying, baby, you gotta believe I'm in some pain. If I tell you I'm in pain, baby, I'm in pain. My baby rubbed my back, and I was just like, oh Lord, I was feeling in heaven. I was gonna go pay somebody to massage my back, because my back, when I say it felt like it was on flames of fire. I took a spiritual bath and everything. That did not help. It felt like it was on flames of fire, like somebody just was like constantly pressing, and just, I don't even know, just a punch of pressure on my back. And baby, yes, somebody is doing a cycle of taking you for granted. Maybe they're projecting it onto the people in your environment, and that could be as well. Or they could be projecting on your kingdom spouse. I don't know. I don't have all the cards out here on the table, but yeah, y'all, don't take it lightly. I was in pain. I'm still kind of in pain. I was talking about it make me, baby, it's just traumatizing me. I was in pain. That's why I stayed away, y'all. Good news is coming. Yes, they're trying to take you. They want you to take your good news for granted, or your kids to take you for granted your good news. It's somebody that I recently tried to talk to and date. We won't speak his name. We're not trying to make the devil famous. Okay. But he's in my environment, and I didn't know that it was a whole plot scheme. I knew it was some kind of scheme. They always cooking up something. It's nothing new. You know what I mean? They always cooking up something for me. So I talked to him. I was very honest, and I didn't go on the cards. I could see the signs. Like, I could read people like this. Now, when your discernment is on point, you on point. Like, it's no denying it. And I just like, I'm gonna just take the energy for what it is. I'm gonna go out. I know God got me, so I went out to him, talked with him to the park or whatever, and he was so interested in my spirituality, how I manifest. But I mean, if you get on this platform and watch me, that's what you need to do. If you're not gonna pay me for that, I don't care if I'm dating you. I learned from my ex. You need to pay, because people value money, and that's the only reason why I say pay me for it. People like, oh, she's money hungry. No, because people value money, and if you value money, you won't take my advice lightly. And if you're not taking my advice lightly, then you need to pay me for my time as well. And I was already on a date with you, so why even bring up what I do professionally? That means you've been watching me. And so I just caught a bunch of lies. But this person is a part of a plot to secretly help take away my powers, and they're trying to do, like, you know, little sneaky stuff to, you know, dwindle my money, like for people to come in and swindle me. I know. And they're trying to do like things like, you know, trying to make my life harder. And it's all because this person wanted to marry me and have 2 kids with me, just to keep my gifts down, to make me have more kids. But I guess I don't even want no more kids. I love kids. My son is 9. My last one, he 9. Why would I want to start over? I have 7. Now if my twin come along, he like, baby, I want a baby. That's different. But anybody else, baby, y'all not getting no kids up out of me. I'm done with that. Unless my twin is say, babe, I just want to have a kid with my divine kind, I will gladly oblige him. He can get that up out of me. Anybody else is like, I'm sorry to say, and I probably, if it's not my twin, I probably won't even date anybody else, just because like I'm putting this out there, and people like, well, dang, she not gonna love me like him, so what the hell? But you know, niggas are niggas. They'll take what they can get. They take what they can get. Oh my gosh, y'all know I'm telling the truth. Yeah, they're doing something to your phone. Yeah. But, I noticed that they were doing magic on my phone, because, like, y'all know I shop at Walmart. Yeah, I do. A lot of people do. Walmart gets most of my check. I'm not even gonna hold you. Walmart gets most of my check. Yes, they do. Yeah, they do. They do. So, I wasn't even getting no messages from Walmart. I wasn't getting none of my messages, and yeah, I can tell they was doing spells on phones and stuff. But I ain't even gonna say the rest of it, because Spirit is like, I have a big mouth when I come on here, because I feel like I'm talking to my family, and everybody is not my family on here. I have to just be practical. So somebody wanted you to take your somebody wanted you or your kids to take your supportive connections for granted. They want you to do that, take it for granted. They want you to, or them to take you for granted. I have kids. It could be your kids. They want you to take for granted. They want you to take something about good news. Then I have HIV. So, and somebody's unstable. Oh Lord, I hate when I get that. This HIV card, it comes up a lot. That means either somebody close to me, not one of my kids, because my kids, duh. They're kids. Oh yeah, I've been noticed they've been working on my wisdom. That's already taken care of. People are, People out here, like, when you're really tapped in, like, I'm at a point where y'all shouldn't be playing with people like that, especially people like me. I'm highly protected, and I don't say that as an arrogant thing. I say that as a precaution to you, because I can't help how protected I am. I can't help the things that Spirit shows me and the gifts that I have. I cannot help that. I cannot change that. And for people to come in and try to steal that and try to steal my inner knowledge, inner voice, baby, I'm only here for free. Like, I'm giving it to you. Like, what? Yeah, why would you want to take my essence? Like, be you, be the best you can be, not be me, be you. But that's how Satan people work. They can't realize their own gifts because they sold their soul. They don't feel like they have it. Yeah, and some of the ex family been doing a lot of spiritual work on you too. My ex, I know, because he already told me his family is into it, but they act like they're not. So that's how I knew he was into something. But a lot of, because I date Haitians, and Haitians, just like my kid's father would say, he's not my ex. I have no kids with him. I was with him 8 years. I got with him when my son was like 11, 12 months old, and we had been together for 8 years, believe it or not. And we never had no kids. I never got pregnant. But my sons, my kid's father, I don't do voodoo, I don't do, because that's what I used to call it before I understood what it was. Spirit was telling me to share this story because people think like I ain't been through some. I've been through some stuff. Like, y'all be playing with God. But I was in Orlando, and he had took me to his friend's house, and my baby daddy loved to show me out. Like, oh, this my woman, this my baby. That's how he was. That's my baby. Y'all know how Haitians do. This my baby. I'm like, okay, like, hi y'all. You know, I was very timid back then, and so he went in the room. He's like, okay, baby, I'll be back. And he went in the room with some short guy. The guy was way shorter than him, and he was supposed to be a priest. And so he was like, yeah, we're going to talk, and we're just going to see what we can do while I'm having bad luck, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, cool. And so when I sat down on the couch, because when I sat down, like, I'm sitting in this chair in front, like, straight, like, not even 5 feet away. The door was over there. I'm in the living room sitting down. He was in a room that was, like, really straight across. Like, I can walk, like, 5-6 feet, and I'm there to the door. And the door was closed. And this is a third time, actually. This happened with my dad. This is the third time that I can remember. I'm pretty sure it happened. No, this is the fourth time I can remember, because I'm starting to pick up on it more. But anyways, this is one of the this is the second time it had happened to me that I'm conscious of. And he had went in the room with the priest, and I'm like, okay, cool. And the woman in the kitchen, she said, you want something to drink? I'm like, no, I'm cool. Like, I'm just that person. If I don't know you, I'm not gonna drink or eat from you. That's just who I am. I don't take it offensively, but a lot of people used to. So when she was there, anyways, we won't get into that, but she offered me something. I'm like, no, thank you. And then I'm just sitting there chilling, looking out the door, not at the window, because it was a window over here. I was sitting this way. There was a door over there, and then the kitchen was right here. And so I'm just like twiddling my thumbs, thinking, because there was really nothing to do. And so I don't know. It's just like I went into a trance, and I could see what was going on behind the door. And I saw this spirit. I saw this man. I saw the spirit behind the man. It was like a fiery spirit. I saw the spirit behind the man. Then I seen the man with red eyes. And then the spirit asked my baby daddy to drink with him. And he had to drink with him, because if you don't drink with the spirit, it'll kill you, because it'll take it offensively. And that's just the way they practice voodoo. So when I asked him about it, we got ready to leave. Well, somebody tried to come out there and steal the man's car, steal the man's truck, and tried to break in it. And the dog ended up while he was punching, because I saw him like, ooh, somebody trying to break in the car. Because I got up out the window before my baby daddy came out the room with the priest. I said, oh, somebody trying to break in the car. And they looked, the woman looked, they was like, ooh, watch this. And then as soon as the man tried to break the window, it's a dog that came out. I don't even know where the dog came from. The dog came and just started shaking and biting him, shaking him. So I'm just like, And then she was like, yeah, yeah, you the one that messed with our vehicle the last time. Yeah, we wanted you to come back. And I'm just like, okay. I'm young. Again, I was very into church, very religious. I was not, well, I won't say very religious, but I was brought up in church. But I had not been conscious of any of the gifts. The things that I was doing, I was just naturally doing. I didn't have a conscious idea of what it was. So he comes out the room, and then she tell him about it, and everybody, they start laughing, and he was like, "You got that pump B, we got that pump B," and I'm just like, "Oh, okay." We go outside. The guy had money, and the money was on the ground. I guess that's how they manifested for it to happen. They got their money back from the car, basically, from the person that stole from them. And then they gave my baby daddy some money or whatever, because he was down on his luck. That's just how Haitian work. They'll talk bad about you, but they will help you too. That's how they work. That's just how they operate. Not all of them, but the ones that I was dealing with when they came to my baby daddy. They will talk trash about you. It don't even have to be true. It's just the way they feel. Some of them are very honest, but most of them is just they have a flair for the dramatics. and then but they're sweet, they're kind too. If they see you in need, they will help you. They'll talk trash, but they gonna help you. Yeah. So yeah, that's, and I asked him, I was like, so what happened in the room? He was giving me some vague answer like, oh, nothing, we're just sitting tall, we had a drink or whatever. I was like, so you're not gonna tell me about the spirit that you saw, that fiery thing, and the man's eyes turning red? And he said, oh, the door was closed. Was you peeking in the door? I said, no, I didn't. He said, no, you couldn't have got up because the lady was in the kitchen. I was like, yeah, I sat there the whole time. He said, you know what? He says, there's something about you. He said, there's something. He said, you got some kind of spirit. I don't know. He said, I don't know. You my lucky charm, but I don't know. You got some kind of spirit on you that let you see stuff. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just wondering why he was lying about the spirit. He said, yeah, boo-boo, you're not supposed to talk about that with anyone. God is telling me to share this with you guys right now. He said, you're not supposed to talk about stuff like that to anyone. He said, because that type of stuff is spiritual. You're not supposed to share it with everybody. It's not for everybody to know or see. I was like, oh, okay. He said that's the only reason why I lie to you, boo boo, because he knew, boo boo, I wouldn't lie to you. Boo boo, I wouldn't lie to you. And he lied. He's a big liar. Yep, you guessed it. He's a liar. He's a sweetheart, but he's a liar. It's more, when people suffer from alcoholism and stuff, it don't, like when he don't drink, he's a wonderful, beautiful person. When he drinks, it's just, he's a different person. And he's part of the reason why I don't drink, because I can see how addictive it is and how it can change your personality. And I don't, not that it changed mine. I drink, I can't even get drunk. I used to drink 16 to like 21, and then once I went not 21 to 19, because that's when I got pregnant with my first child, baby. After that, baby, I could not handle my liquor no more. I used to drink like white mixed with brown. Because my people like that. We're from New York. I was drinking at 16 with my uncle. We was taking it back, you know what I mean? But, when I first got pregnant with my first child, I could not drink like that no more. And then, baby, I got a little wine, 2-3 ounces, I'm out cold. And most people like, no, once I get this liquor in me, I think I'm weird, because they was like, once I get this liquor in me, I can do this and that. And they talk about sexual stuff, but I don't. Boy, I'm going to sleep. I'm good. I'm chilling. I don't need nothing but some sleep. So yeah, I don't need it. I don't need it. I really don't. And I don't like, somebody got HIV at the park. I don't like that. I don't like the person that made my baby daddy. So, because when he wasn't drinking, he was a wonderful person, and we would have been together if he just wasn't an alcoholic. That's just what it is. I loved him dearly, but he's an alcoholic. He woke up trying to like punch me. I had our first child. And then I was pregnant with our second child. Our first child was like 2.5 going on 3. And then he started drinking and hanging with the wrong crowd. and I was pregnant and working double shifts. I had a miscarriage with one of the babies in between um my two sons. So he was very like jealous and very like, oh, you did this, da. He was all acting out his mind. And then what scared me the most, and it wasn't really scary because he know I beat him up before. Like I just don't like putting my hand on people children, grown children that is, no children really, but I just don't like doing that. It takes me out of my character. So I was pregnant. I was 6 months pregnant with our second child, and he was punching the walls. He was just, how can I put it? He was punching the walls. He was irate. He didn't recognize who I was. He thought I was somebody that did him something. Yeah. So I had to leave. And then the police like, we come out here every weekend because he get drunk to try to beat on you. Now you're pregnant. He say if the officer told me it's either your kids or him, and you got to pick which one, because we're gonna take your kids because of all the excessive calls and excessive abuse. So yeah, I had to leave him. I left him. I didn't want to, but I had to for my kids' sake. So yeah, yeah, that's why I don't watch too many people on drugs and alcohol, and it's a no-go cycle. It's not. It's a no-go. I'm not one of the people that I have to hit my head when it comes to that, when drinking and alcohol. I don't have to hit my head at all because I really like to be in control of my own body. But they're setting traps for somebody to get HIV at a park. Lord Jesus. These people are unstable. They're unstable. These people are setting traps at a barbershop or where nurses. These people are heavily invested in your downfall, in a downfall. Somebody think you're sexy. I'm picking up somebody other sexy. Yeah, they God, the angels, the ancestors, the Holy Spirit, they want you to spend money in accordance with being one with God. You know what I mean? That means they want you to be led to spend the money that you spend. Okay? I feel like somebody is keep falling in the traps of spending money, unnecessary money, and God don't want you to fall into those traps anymore. Somebody's sister is aware narcissists. They're aware that they're narcissists. I wonder if they try to do anything about it. Yep. They know you're intuitive with dating, so they're trying to do something to make you impulsive. That's why they don't want you. That's why they're messing with your inner voice. Is because they want you. They want you to let your guard down. Your inner voice is your guide. So they want you to let your guard down when it comes to dating, so that you can end up being. It's a park by a school. It's sexual at a park to get HIV. Baby, first you gotta get me out the house. I didn't say that. You gotta get me out the house. And once you're at the house, why would I go to a park? It is. Who is having that at a park? I just want to know. Where I live at, it'd be 104, 107. And I sweat a lot. I'm going to be very self-conscious about everything. So that's enough. People are weird. So they want you at a park. Because I guess people think anywhere. When I talk to my twin, the things that I would do for my twin and with my twin, with the other half for me, has nothing to do with nobody else. Those rules do not apply to other people. And I'm pretty sure he's the same way. He just don't verbalize it. Those rules do not apply for everyone. Especially for me. I can't speak for him. But for me, those rules do not apply. They just don't. And it's cool that you watch me. It's cool that you do that. But why not take the healing lessons? Why not go ahead and heal so you don't have to be evil? I know. What's the fun in that, right? because they're doing too much. Somebody wants somebody to go to a barbershop, and you know how you get people get cut or shaved and stuff, and they want some. They're petitioning the universe for somebody to purposely give you or your child AIDS. That's what I have here. And they want you, and they're trying to. They don't care which family member get it. Longer, like they want some type of trauma to happen to you, so you could be in a lower state. That's just what I'm picking up here. Yep, social status traps. Yes, they're setting social status traps. They really are. And there, somebody in your family is doing this. I keep picking this up. Or somebody, it's somebody, I don't think it's an actual family member. I think it's somebody that petitioned the universe to be in a family, how can I say it, as a false family member. That's all I can put it. Like they petitioned the universe for their energy to show up as your family. Cause they kept, my ex-husband, mother friend requests me. I'm not going, because how they did me with my daughter, I'm never going to really talk to them again. And I forgive them, but it's just, you don't take a mother from her child, especially if she didn't do anything. And I'm a firm believer in that. And if you want to apologize, there's nothing you could have, they waited till like I'm on the internet to want to apologize, to my story is in front of crowds. That don't seem sincere to me. And then on top of that, he tried to friend request me. I deleted that and blocked, because all these years went by. You could have let me see my daughter. You could have let me, you could have been a decent person, because I was never a bad mom. I have 7 kids. The 6 I had after my first, they're all with me. We all are a household. Like there's nobody lacking. So for you to act as if I was a horrible parent, that was unacceptable to me, and that is forgivable, but I'm never going to entertain that energy anymore. And the same with my dad. My dad is my dad. Like, I love him to death. I'm not going to talk bad about him. It's a lot of things I can't say, but what I will say is that he wasn't raised properly, and a lot of stuff that he went through, he shouldn't. And I get some of the story. I haven't got the full gist. Not that it is releasing him from his responsibility of being a dad to any one of his children, but I get it. But he is who he is, and I'm not gonna reach out and say, "Oh, Dad," I'm like, no, he don't know how to be a dad. He was never raised to take responsibility for anything, for anyone. And the one that he did is only because he was married to a particular woman, and that was it. It wasn't for anything else. It wasn't like out of love. It's just like I gotta do it because this woman is making me do it, because I want to be with her, and we're married. That's it. And so I don't do good with people who are not upfront, and I don't do good with. I do good with subliminals, but why be subliminal when you could just directly talk to me? And I just don't do good with those type of situations. So I don't put myself in those situations, because I'm gonna tell you the truth, and I'm gonna hurt your feelings. And I trust me, I've done it before. That's why y'all petition the universe to have me to have family reunion. Good luck. Good luck. I've been cut that off, because I already know who my family is. You don't have to tell me, and I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. Like, they are who they are, and I am who I am. It's just what it is. Like, what you want me to do? Cry? Soak over it? That's not gonna happen.